CNN, the crap news network, has announced that they're airing a special on Justin Wiener. No, not Entertainment Tonight, not the E! Channel, not any of the other countless celebrity news programs. No, this is CNN, the cartoon news network, the communist news network, airing on Friday night Justin Wiener's Wild Ride. That's incredible. That's what we need to feed to the mentally enslaved morons is a special. This is a, quote, news network. Yeah, Fox News, use that term lightly, did a story explaining Justin Wiener's acne in his mugshot. Oh, many people are wondering, why does he have acne? He had such perfect skin. Yeah, let's use this actually to learn about the Bill of Rights. Because Justin Wiener admitted to smoking weed and drinking beer during his arrest. Let's learn about the Bill of Rights and your rights to remain silent, shall we? The Bill of Rights are the first 10 amendments in the Constitution, outlining the 10 basic rights and freedoms and restrictions against the government tyranny that we have. Let's just go through them quickly, shall we? Let's use this Justin Wiener arrest and him flapping his mouth and admitting that he was doing things. Let's use this as a teachable moment. Oh, one more thing. Did you catch the MSLGBTV's report? Oh, maybe I don't have it pulled up here. How they had breaking news. Go and check my previous video. MSLGBTV literally interrupted a congresswoman's live interview about the NSA spying for breaking news when Justin Wiener got arrested. That's what we have here in America. Just a complete cartoon communist takeover, brainwashing of the news. Sometimes the brainwashing is at least hilarious when you're awake. Okay, I'm sorry. Back to the Bill of Rights, something important here. The First Amendment, of course, gives you freedom of speech, but also freedom to assemble. That means to gather together. Freedom to petition and freedom of religion. The Second Amendment is the right to bear arms. That means that you can own a gun. But the government has twisted that around to say, oh no, that means that we just give the government the right to own guns. That's what they say. We say that the Second Amendment just means that the police and military have the right to bear arms. No, wrong answer. It means that the individuals can have guns. Okay? Third Amendment means that you don't have to quarter troops in peacetime, which means that you don't have to let them stay in your house. I did a video, a petition, crazy petition, where I asked people to repeal the Third Amendment to help increase housing options for the troops. And they did. They signed it to repeal the Third Amendment. I've done videos repealing virtually, I guess literally, all of the amendments, just asking people to repeal the First Amendment for Obama, the Second Amendment, the Third. Just write down the list, and then just the whole Bill of Rights for Obama. Go and watch those videos. They're on my YouTube channel. So Fourth Amendment is the, your right to privacy. They need a warrant. I mean, well, I guess they used to need a warrant. Now they just, do black bagging techniques. But it basically means that you have the right to be secure in your person, houses, paper, and effects that shall not be violated without a warrant, which can only be issued upon probable cause, supported by an oath or affirmation describing the place to be searched and the person or things to be seized. So they're supposed to have a specific list of what it is that they're searching for, but they just keep violating this. Fifth Amendment is what Justin Wiener just willingly violated, which means that you have the right to remain silent. You have the right not to incriminate yourself. Earth to Justin Wiener should have learned the Bill of Rights. Now they're going to use your statements in court against you. And see, when you remain silent, they cannot legally infer that that is a sign of guilt. That's in the criminal statutes. You see? So even if they tell you, oh, well, you're not talking to us, that makes you look guilty. Wrong answer again. Legally, in a court of law, they cannot infer that your silence has any indication that you are guilty. So they can't even, if any police officer tells you this, they are violating the very code that they are supposed to uphold. The Sixth Amendment means that they are supposed to, you're supposed to have a speedy trial. speedy trial means somewhat quick, but then they just, keep Bradley Manning locked up in prison for years and years. You also have the ability to confront your accuser, but then they kind of through the Patriot Act and things like that, they don't really give you that. But I mean, these are at least the rights that we're supposed to have. Hopefully the rights that we can get back before they're just completely obliterated. Also, right to a jury. Number 7 here is specifically outlines that you have the right to a public trial by a jury. Okay, not a secret trial, not black bagging, and not a criminal persecution in private. No, it's supposed to be public. Number 8, no excessive bail, no excessive fines, no cruel and unusual punishment. So they violated that with Bradley Manning, the WikiLeaks whistleblower who, they just basically tortured him in a refrigeration jail cell. Yeah, so hopefully we can get these rights back. Number 9. This is what a lot of people don't get into. Number 9 means that you have there's non-enumerated rights that you still have, which means that just because there are if rights are not specifically listed in these First Amendments in the Bill of Rights, it doesn't mean that you don't have them. It means that you have plenty of other rights that you have, even though they're not specifically outlined in this list of 10. It's a little confusing when they say the enumerated in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. So you have a bunch of other rights that aren't just listed here. And then number 10 has to do with states' rights, which basically reaffirms again that people have the power. The amendment specifically says that the power is not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by the states, are reserved to the states, respectively, or to the people. That means that states don't have to abide by the government's rules as long as they're within a certain frame of legality. That's why certain states were, Washington and Colorado legalized marijuana. Even though the feds are still trying to stop that, but there's really nothing they can do. And I don't endorse or encourage anybody to use it because it just does lead to laziness and apathy, amotivational syndrome. No disrespect to the cannabis users, it's a free country, but that has been my view on that. But of course, let this be a lesson to Justin Wiener and his fan base and the mentally enslaved morons who happen to stumble across this video. And also let it be a lesson that the mainstream media is just an absolute pathetic joke, a mockingbird CIA-controlled propaganda machine when supposed news networks like CNN and Fox News are reporting, just 24/7 coverage about Justin Wiener and his arrest. Here it is. Time Magazine and a bunch of other news outlets reported on the MSNBC interrupting a Congresswoman, Representative James Harmon of California, a rep from California, as she was talking about the NSA spying scandal. And Andrea Mitchell over here, who is married to Alan Greenspan, the former head of the Federal Reserve fraudster, bankster, criminal organization, she literally cut her off mid-sentence and said that we have breaking news. Congresswoman, let me interrupt you for a moment. We have some breaking news out of Miami, she said. And then they went to Justin Wiener's court appearance. That's breaking news in America. That's why this country is being destroyed. But you know what? The most of the public like it. This is what most of the public wants to see. They have been so brain damaged through just a variety of things. Drug abuse, just mental inactivity, too many video games, too much celebrity news, not reading books, too much Facebooking, too much Snapchatting. So the public has become a bunch of walking dead zombies that only react to keywords and